been searching high and low, trying to find our place, when the reality is the clues we missed were right there in front of our face. Do you hear the tears of the keys and the cry of the strings as they call out in this song? Take a hand, reach out for me. Can't you see love will never lead you wrong? Even though the world around tries to break us down, just remember to stay strong. And I can't find the words to say your heart's safe with me, so I put it in this song. So listen, just listen. Please listen. Can you hear it? I will not lie. I put this on my heart till I die. Lift us up when we kiss in the sky. They can't hold us at bay or intimidate, though they try. History shown, times were written and truth's been dethroned. I implore you to take back that throne. With my love here beside you, just trying to find our way home. It's been hard, cause in a world where bliss is unlawful, we all end up with scars. Some battles we've won, and most we've lost. But in this war for our minds, our thoughts will unbind us, victory's ours. Can you see it? Close your eyes and inhale and just breathe it. Anything you can dream, you can be it. We got love in our hearts, can't tear us apart, it's deep-seated. Try as they may, they can't keep this movement at bay. We might stumble but never stray. Together we're stronger. Lift up your arms and say, I will not lie. I put this on my heart till I die. Lift me up, I'll be kissing the sky. They can't hold us at bay or intimidate, though they try. History shown, times we've written and truth's been dethroned. I implore you to take back that throne. With an army behind you, just trying to find our way home. I will not lie. I put this on my heart till I die. Lift me up, I'll be kissing the sky. They can't hold us at bay or intimidate, though they try. History shown, times we've written and truth's been dethroned. I implore you to take back that throne. With an army behind you, just trying to find our way home. Wake up. Is it real? Are the stars calling out my name? Is that you I feel? I know it's been hard, 'cause in a world where bliss is unlawful, we all end up with scars.
Is homeschool. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is a good start. I enjoy this. So, okay, walk me through homeschool high schooling.
Dope. All right. So if you're in home, yes. Well, for me, it was anyway. I'm super introverted, so I didn't really like going to school anyway. And I'm the type that would like read and do all my homework while the teacher was teaching and then be bored. So it was cool to be able to do it from home. So homeschool for high school is cool because you don't actually have to have supervision for high school.
Oh.
So
No,
it's
that'd be bad.
literally,
It's terrible.
yeah, I mean, for some people that would be bad. Like
Yeah, I
if you
wouldn't do
can't
shit.
focus and you won't do anything, like you need somebody to push you, then it's bad. You could be in high school the rest of your life. But for me, I was just like, I just want to get it done. I got it done in like a year and a half.
Like all of high school?
Yeah, all of high school.
All 4 years?
Yeah, I graduated on my 15th birthday.
Wait, you got done with all 4 years of high school in a year and a half?
Yeah.
I knew they were wasting my fucking time. I couldn't pinpoint it. I didn't have a reference, but I fucking knew it. I was like, this is very dragged out.
It is.
This book is 200 pages. Why are we still here? Like, what are we doing? See, that's cool. Okay, so you graduate high school at 15. What's college? What do you do at 15 when you graduate high school?
College? So yeah, in Georgia, I was trying to go to college, but everyone was telling me I had to be at least 16 to get into college. So I actually went to Gwinnett Tech, a technical school, and was actually going to be a physical therapist.
Oh, that's fun.
And I just did one, semester? And I was like, nope, I'm good. And
got it. Same move.
Yeah, and then I did go back like years later. I went to Mercer University and learned a CIW, Certified Internet Webmaster. So that came in handy.
Yeah. Look at you putting your degree to work. They should give you an honorary PhD.
You know what? It's coming.
It's coming.
Y'all hear that, PhD people?
Yeah, you went to school for this shit? I fucked around on the internet for mine. Eat a dick. That's it.
You know what's really funny? I just found out that there's such a thing as that data scientists.
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's like a real thing.
Yeah, but I looked at what they do and I'm like, yo,
this is what I do.
This stuff we do. I do that.
It's the exact same. The only difference is they're paying $60,000 a year to be taught the same thing that we learned by doing. It's very crazy though. Like, so graduate high school at 15, 1 semester of physical therapy, and then you went to become a certified webmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Where does music fit in any of that?
All of it. Look, the first beat I ever heard was my mother's heartbeat. All right. So.
Oh God, no. I'm not accepting that. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
You are. You're gonna. No, you don't have to accept it. It's okay.
It's retarded. I'll let you slide because you're an artist and you guys are that connected to the human world. I'll let it slide, but
think about it. All right, no, I'm not. I'm not even gonna go there. So by the time I was like 9 years old, I was writing music, and I actually started writing for my older brother, who was a singer. And then by 18 in Atlanta, I was like ghostwriting for some artists around Atlanta. People would like call me into the studio if they had like a verse that they needed help with or a hook or something. And I just come in the studio, hear the song, write whatever they needed real quick, bounce. So I did that. I did that for a while. And then, because music has always been my passion, but then I met up with some really, really, really cool producers, Grammy nominated producer named Great Tracks. And we really created some amazing things. And then I started being mentored by Alton Wilkie Stewart. Now he is, oh my God, he's like the music mentor of God. Like he's like a legend. He actually helped create the Motown Philly sound. So being in there working with him, writing songs with him, and him getting my writing out there, where I literally had like these artists and writers that I looked up to growing up wanting my song. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. But the funny thing about that was he would tell them that my song was too good for them.
I like that. See, this is the kind of energy I need people to bring all the time. Listen, I understand that we're all equal, okay? But sometimes you just can't, you just don't have the chops for it. You don't have the chops for the song, and you need to put the perfect person on the song. I dig that. I like that. I'm going to write that down. This shit is too good for you. Go down. Is that it? All right, cool. So are you from like a musical family? Like, are you guys like musical people?
You know what? Growing up, there was always music in my house. My father's favorite artist was like, who did he always listen to? Luther, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And Barbara Streisand.
Oh, yes.
So we have the two sides, and then my mother is Haitian, so we would listen to a lot of Caribbean music. So I grew up listening to music a lot. My brother's a singer. My grandfather was a singer.
So yes,
so I never thought of my family as being musical, but with you asking these questions, I'm like, I guess so.
Yeah, you come from a bloodline of musicians. It's hereditary. It's not necessarily hereditary in the way where it's like in your genes, but it's caught. I mean, if you can, it's like swimming or any other sport. If you can catch them at an early age, they're gonna excel at it. So that's cool. I mean, coming from a musical family, and then becoming this person, because you grew up in Georgia, right? Like you grew up in Georgia.
Yep, Decatur wears greater.
I don't think they say that.
They do. Oh, they
Who
do.
Who says that?
Everyone from Decatur.
Decatur, Georgia, in the house. That's funny. I have heard a lot of jokes about how country that place is. Can you vouch? Is it country?
Decatur? No.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
Georgia?
So. Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Nah.
Are you sure? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's Savannah or something, but I know there's some really country places in
Georgia. It can't be talking about Decatur.
No, not your Decatur.
not Decatur.
Not mine. I grew up and there were streetlights on the street. What the fuck? Awesome. Oh my gosh. So then you just spent, what are you? How old are you? I think we're the same age. You might be a little younger than me. Are you like 28?
Actually, I think I'm older than you.
Are you 30? Because that's older than me.
Yeah, I am. I'm older than you.
You're much older than me? Like you're
I am a baby faced person.
Are you that much older than me? That's amazing. How much older? Now I need to know. I won't put I'm a lie. I'm gonna put this in because I don't edit. Like okay, is it 10 years?
My birthday. You're gonna have to do math. Sorry.
I know your damn birthday.
What is my birthday?
It's 9/9.
No, it's not.
7/7.
That's the birthday. Yeah, 7/7. There we go.
You're a Cancer. That's what I knew. I can't do math on your. I'm
7/7/82.
Good God, you are 10 years older than me.
Yep.
Holy shit! Wow. Damn. Okay, let me take that. I didn't know that. I thought you were my age. I really did.
Everybody thinks I'm their age.
That's true.
It doesn't matter what age they are.
You're very you are very oceany in the way where you kind of just fit in everywhere. Like that's Yeah, somebody could be like 52 and be like, what are you, like 50?
Well, no,
I could be like 18. But then someone could be like 18 and be like, what are you, like 22? That's interesting. That's fun. So like, has your personality always been very, because it's very flexible. It's not rigid. It's very go with the flow. Have you always been very adaptable and chameleon-like to the world?
Yes, always. I can be, growing up, I was too chameleon-like.
Girl.
Where it's like, I lose my own identity.
Who the fuck am I? Yeah. Oh
yeah. So now I had to reel that in. But I'm very flexible. I can usually see like the different sides of situations to be able to kind of like understand like different points of view. So I like that about myself. But when I was too much, like it was too much to this point. Like I had a friend who moved to Georgia from Rhode Island, and within a couple of months, I had her accent.
Yes, that's like, relatable content right there, people. I swear. And that comes with being like that comes with being someone who's able to adapt. It's not necessarily that you're even doing it on purpose sometimes. You just find yourself hanging around somebody every day, so you pick up their mannerisms, and it's just a way to kind of, it's almost empathetic in a way. It's like, I see you as a person and I admire you, and so I'm going to show you that it's okay to be you. It's like a cool mirror kind of transition, so I dig that. I do.
I like how you just described that. That was awesome.
Well, I'm a poet, deep soul here.
Yes,
No,
you
but
are.
really, that's awesome. Like, and so as you transition, because I know you've traveled basically all over. When did that happen? Like, when did you say, you know what, I'm writing this music, I'm doing well. How the fuck do I get out of here and see everything? What was the spark for you?
So actually there was a big time jump or gap in time between the two. I actually was doing really, really well with music, and then I saw that any placement I got wasn't actually dropping, so they were getting shelved. And I wanted to learn how to market my own music. So I actually paused on music for a while and learned how to market. And then, right when I was at the height of my marketing and won an award and all types of things, like I had this feeling inside that said the whole reason you learn marketing was to do the music. It's now time to get back to the music. Okay. And I instantly cut off all the contracts of people paying me like crazy amounts of money monthly. And within a month, I sold everything I owned.
I remember that.
And was driving around the country.
Remember that.
And that was probably the scariest thing I ever did, but it was the best thing that I probably ever did for my life. Because what it did is it brought me back to that place from when I first started writing, when I was just a kid. It just stripped me down of everything and got me back to that place where I began doing things that I didn't even do back then. So I was always giving my music away. I was always writing for another artist,
right.
And when I started nomading, I actually had a friend hit me up and she was like, hey, I'm playing at a festival. And I would really like it if you would perform one of the songs that you wrote with me at this festival. And that was the first time anyone had asked me to perform. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I guess. I went up there and I performed and literally got a standing ovation, and they asked me to perform the song again at the end of the festival and have all of the musicians perform it with me. And I was like, what? But that feeling, that rush, that energy that I got from it, I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. So that's when I made that decision. You know what? I'm going to be the artist. I'm going to stop giving my music away. I'm actually going to do it justice by performing it myself. And that's how the artist name, Artist 9, came to be about. And that date happened on 9/9/18. So 999. And that's why I call 9/9 my birthday.
Yeah, you see how I could get confused. But I did remember your birthday the second time, so kudos to me. No, but realistically, I think that's ultra important for especially young musicians and aspiring writers who feel like, yes, I'm a writer, but I don't think I can perform, because some people do have the chops to perform, but they don't know it because no one's ever, like you said, no one's ever invited them to perform. No one ever says, hey, you know what? You wrote this song. You like this song. How about you come do this song with me? And it really, sometimes it takes that team. It takes those friends to do it. And I like that you weren't too afraid to admit that it took someone literally saying, perform with me, for me to be like, you know what, motherfucker, I need to get on this stage. I need to do more of it. And so then that was 18. So where are we? We're 2018. We're 2021. All right. So then all of a sudden you came out of nowhere. You're like married. You have music happening. Like it was like you ran into the desert. You found a wife and you had a recording studio.
There we go.
Like, it was amazing. So like when you transitioned into this, because it seems like you're a whole new person. I mean, you're happier than I've ever seen you. I've only seen you a couple times, but you're much happier. You're much more laughable. Like you're having a good time. And so where did you let go of all the things that were like stressing you and become open to creating this new life for yourself?
I would say that definitely occurred when I was in the Ozarks. So
Okay.
I ended up nomading, and I call it, I got delivered to the Ozarks, because I got there, and basically it was just me there, and all of my stuff that I had been traveling with did not come with me.
Just you with like a shoe.
It's just like I just got dropped off, and it was like it was crazy. All right. And that's when I actually learned like that, just trust myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I had always depended on, having those contracts, having this and that, so that like if something happens with my car, I know that that's paid for. If you know what I'm saying, but not having a safety net, and having to just trust myself to get out of the situation. And that's when I learned who I really was.
Mm-hmm.
And when I could finally see who I really was, I was like, yo, I'm pretty dope. Like,
yes.
let's do this.
I love when people have that. I love it. It's my favorite thing people do. Like they'll realize how great they are, and then just like you just take life head on, man. I think that's amazing, actually.
Yeah. So I spent like a good year and a half in the Ozarks going around, and met a bunch of people who were kind of like almost on the same journey as me, where they were letting go of stuff. And so that was actually really cool too, to be in the company of people who are doing the same work internally as you. Understanding that, their work is theirs, mine is mine, but we're there to support each other. And if there's something that I can, impart to that person that I've been through already, or they can do for me, we're doing that. And it really helped to be able to lessen that heavy baggage a whole lot faster, having that community there.
Yeah, I imagine it becomes tight too. I mean, you guys are in the desert. Well, the Ozarks aren't the desert. There's jungle, or not the jungle, mountains, right?
There's a jungle out there.
Jungle, yeah.
But I mean, it's definitely closer to jungle. Like I actually got to swing on vines.
Oh, okay, yeah. So guys, if you're ever stressed out, head to the Ozarks. Them people up in them there hills who will allow you to swing. I like that though. I like that. I think a lot of people are, number one, not only afraid to do it, they can't even envision the concept of just going and just living. I mean, and I think there's I imagine you found a lot of peace, a lot of solitude. Probably learned how to be okay with being alone, as well as, learning how to cohabitate with other people. You also learned how to swing on vines, which is fucking awesome and super Tarzan-y, by the way, and really cool.
Just don't run into the vine boob first.
I wouldn't run into. Listen, I don't swing on things. Okay. I don't do it. I think it's gonna break. So now you're adjusting back. You did your Tarzan thing, which I like. Again, I think is. When did you hop in the studio? When did you say, you know what, I'm doing this shit with, and there's no turning back? Like, when did you hop in the studio? Was it like, we got to go back to land? Obviously, I knew you were on land, but we got to go back to civilization because I want to do this, or was it a gradual kind of decision?
Actually, no. It was actually pretty instant. When I did that festival, I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And then that's when I actually got delivered to the Ozarks, like literally within a month of me having that realization. So then I had some other hardships that I had to overcome. Like,
right, yeah.
Like, what am I about to do?
The fuck is that? Fuck, am I about to sleep tonight? Like, yeah.
Yeah. I actually ended up staying in a tiny home village for a while, which was really cool. And I learned a lot about gardening and all of the edible things that just grow around us that people think are weeds, but they're actually edible
like
plants.
Dandelions.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dandelion wine is the bomb. If you never had dandelion wine, try it.
I agree. That's the only reason I know dandelions are. But enough about my alcoholism.
Actually, I think I have a video on my YouTube where I am trying Dandelion wine for the first time. So if you want to see my reaction to that, YouTube channel. But anyway, now I forgot what the question was.
Oh, we were talking about your gradual descent into back to civilization and recording music.
Oh yeah, so there was a moment where I decided, I was just like, you know what, I just need to start recording something. Mm-hmm. And now the one thing that did make it with me to the Ozarks, I had a backpack and it had my laptop, and I always have a microphone and headphones. And I have Logic Pro on the laptop. So the studio made it.
There we go.
Ozarks. All right. And I was actually sitting outside my friend's house, a new friend that I just met. And I had a djembe. And I just started.
Excuse me? You had a djembe?
Yeah.
The fuck is that? The fuck is a djembe?
Actually, the djembe's name is Jimbo. So it's Jimbo the djembe.
What is a djembe?
You know that the drums, the African drums?
Yeah. You know what we call them? African drums. Okay, so you had an African drum. Like, I'm just picturing someone walk like on a hiking trail, hearing the shit and thinking there's like an indigenous fucking civilization somewhere in the Ozarks. Like like a folklore about like Jimba is being created at the moment. I'm sure that's not what it was like, but that's the
actually yes, that actually happens. Like full moons, they actually get out and have drum circles with all djembes, and we're just like playing the drums and like howling at the moon sometimes.
Are there elders in these communities? Are there like elders in medicine? Okay, now I'm going full blown like tribal in my mind, and I dig it. I think that's awesome.
Well, while I was there, I actually did meet with a medicine man, and they actually adopted me as a Native American medicine woman, and I use my music as my healing practice. So that did happen. But yeah, we would I'm actually.
Not laughing at you. I'm picturing someone going to medical school. What's funny? Sorry.
What'd you say?
I was picturing someone like going to medical school and then being like, "What are your qualifications?" And you being like, "My music."
Well, think about this though. I know that it sounds far-fetched, but think about this. They've actually been coming out with a lot of studies that prove about frequency actually healing the body.
Oh, it's not far-fetched at all. It's just it's just to compare. It's just so funny to think about. I mean, and I think that's why it makes it so wonderful, because it's number one, it's true. You can't make this shit up, guys. But also, it's just such a different approach to life that so many people like. And not even so many, I would say majority of people can't even fathom beginning to live, and you having the courage to live that life. I mean, I'm sure some people are going to listen to it and be like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And the answer is nothing. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? You didn't even know you could eat dandelions.
No. You're the one missing out.
Okay, like I could heal somebody with a drum. You got to take a vaccine. What the fuck, bitch? Like, it's just such a refreshing thing to hear, and I think a lot of musicians could benefit because they need to know that music is going to stay with you whether you're in the Ozarks or you're in the big city. It's like, if it's your calling, it's your calling. So I really enjoy this story. So then you
actually the most important part of the story though is that song that I created outside is Unconditional.
I like Unconditional.
My first single. That backing track and everything, if you actually can listen closely, occasionally you'll hear wind chimes and birds. And it's so funny because when I listened to it while I was mixing it, I was like, yo, the wind chimes go with the beat, and the birds, it's like it came in right at the right time. I was like, yo, Mother Nature co-produced this.
She was there, but you should literally put her on your BMI or your ass cap, like on your co-producing. Like, no, because there's probably some fucking money named Mother Nature who'll come after 50%.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
No, fuck that bitch. No, but seriously, I mean, I think it's incredible that you were able to create something that is half produced by nature, half produced by human. And then so you created Unconditional, which I love, by the way. I've heard all your music a lot. And then so after Unconditional comes Twin Unconditional is Twin Flame, or they're two different songs?
Yeah, that has a Twin Flame Revolution.
It's the same.
On
Okay, yeah.
Unconditional.
That's
and let me plug that we're actually working on the Unconditional remix.
That's my favorite one.
I actually have a Ghanaian rapper and then another New York-based rapper that have put some hot verses to it. So I'm excited about that coming up.
That is fun. Ooh, it's gonna cross over. Your music is very unique. So the crossover, that sounds exciting. It sounds like something I could probably, if I smoked weed, I could probably get really high too.
Oh yeah.
And really explore the deep space as I look up. Like that's yeah, that's awesome.
You should,
I don't get high. I'm allergic to marijuana actually.
What?
Yeah, no, it makes me become a drug addict.
Okay.
I'm allergic to it.
I like how you put that.
Yeah. So that's cool. So then you do Unconditional, then it's Experience, right? That's your next one.
Experience 369.
And that's
that one actually came about. I actually wrote Experience 369 before Unconditional. I wrote that song a month before I started nomading.
And so walk me through the process of like, what the hell is going through your brain when you're writing a song? Because like I said, I've listened to your music a whole lot. And the way you connect words with beats and melodies, and the way it's not even like a rhyming scheme, because your songs don't really rhyme too much, but they flow perfectly. So when you're actually writing that song, what the fuck is going through? Like, how are you doing this? Is it natural? Is it like a metronome? Like,
no, I am all about the flow.
Okay.
So what I usually, now how I did Experience 369 is actually completely different. But what I usually do is, if I am writing to a particular track, like I am inundating myself with that track, I am listening to it, and I have it so that my whole body can feel it. First of all, if I can't feel it through my body, I will not record to it. But then I have this thing that I call letting the song tell me what it wants to say. And I just kind of go into like this meditative mode in a way, and listen to the music and kind of just let melodies just kind of flow out of my mouth that go with the music. So I actually a lot of times I start with the melody. Sometimes there's words in there, but I'll start with the melody and making sure the melody of what I'm about to do flows with the music, and then start writing words that flow with that melody and that feeling. So now Experience 369, it kind of went that way, but it's a little different because that one I actually wrote in my sleep.
Backtrack. All right, I know you're an incredible musician, right? I get that, but I'm gonna need you to explain to me the concept of writing in your sleep, because that just sounds a bit arrogant to me.
No, it's not. Literally, it was a dream. I used to, at that time, I was going to sleep with music playing. And there was, I think this particular playlist had like a lot of classical music.
Okay.
And you know how you hear some music, music starts to play while you're sleeping, and like it becomes the background music in your dream?
Yes.
All right. So we got that going on.
All right.
Right. And so in my dream, I actually just start rapping to it. Like it's just words come out.
I love that.
And then I woke up, and that's the crazy part. When I woke up, I heard a voice in my ear say, "Wake up." And then I ran to my whiteboard and I just started writing everything. And the the first lyrics in the song is
wake up. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's all coming together for me now. My mind's blasted with this.
So that's how I experienced 369. That's why that song is super special to me.
It's really good.
And it's funny because each time I listen to it, and as I grow as a person and I listen to it again, even me being the writer of it, I get something new out of it, like a new meaning out of it. And I'm like, oh,
that's powerful. Like, that's got to be very powerful. I mean, I think a lot of people who have a passion for music, they could probably say the same thing. But you're executing on it, which I think is amazing. I've noticed I work with, as you know, I work with musicians, and I'll go through and like watch their, I'm such a nosy piece of crap. Like, I'll look at their YouTube history to see what they're looking at, to see what their, what their algorithm will show up. And musicians really listen to their own music. Like, one of my clients, his top 20 searches are him in like 10 different ways. And so when you guys, so as a musician, when you listen to it, like you said, you get something out of it, but are you listening for flaws? Or are you listening to see how you can improve? Are you listening? What are you listening for?
Well, it depends. So if it's a song that I am working on, of course, I'm listening to see how I can improve it, listening for flaws, all that stuff. But if I'm just listening to my music that's been out for a while, a lot of times it's to create that feeling that I had when I wrote it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of emotion. Musicians are so emotional. You guys are so like, wear your heart on your sleeve.
Oh, do I?
Probably. I don't know. I've never seen your sleeves before.
Hold on a minute. Let me check.
So I know you have a music video coming out, and I'm pretty excited. And we're gonna play. Obviously, we're gonna play the song at the back of the show. Mm-hmm. But you have Cosmic Rain Dance, which is a very it's not different from what your sound, but it's, how do I say this without sounding mean? Because I don't mean it the way, it's fun. It's not as chill as you usually are. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
your first two songs are very like chill. This one's like hit the ground, like I'm ready to dance. Like, what's happening here? So let's walk through like how did this song come to be about?
So yeah, definitely Cosmic Rain Dance was a much higher energy. Which
That's
is
the
awesome.
Words. There we go.
So how did this song come to be? It actually came to be around a fire with drums,
naturally,
and peyote.
Yes, there we go. That's why I like the song, because I love me some peyote.
So actually, one of the people that was there doing a healing ceremony was a producer. And you talk to each other.
Is that what you guys call it? A healing? You know what? I could have gotten in so much less trouble if I told my parents it was healing powder, and it was healing powder. Mom, what are you talking about? I'm getting my soul right. All right, cool. So, so you guys were having a healing ceremony.
Yeah, and so we're talking about what it is that we like to do. I found out that he was a producer, and I was like, I'm a writer. He's like, I'll send you some stuff. He sent me some stuff. And this particular track that he sent me, like as soon as it started playing, I was like, yo, vibe into this. I can feel this. And then I like had this vision, Okay, do you know the scene in The Matrix 2 in Zion when they're partying?
Yes.
That right there, the vision I saw in my head was similar to that. Like they're just people, high energy. They are jumping in the air. They are sweating. They are dancing. Their feet are moving. They are just happy and joy. And it's like the type of dancing that you do when you don't give a fuck what anybody thinks.
I know that.
And then I saw because they're doing this all outside, and I see clouds come and then rain just pours all over them, all over a desert. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. So I start writing this verse. And the verse is not like, if you actually listen to Cosmic Rain Dance, I
I have.
really don't say Cosmic Rain Dance or even
At
talk
all.
about Cosmic Rain
At
dancing.
all.
But what the lyrics are the type of thoughts and the type of things you have to think about yourself to be able to dance that hard with that much abandon without a care in the world.
I like that.
And so that to me is the Cosmic Rain Dance. Like getting yourself to that point where it's like, fuck what everybody else thinks. Dance. I got this.
Yeah. That's also powerful. I mean, you've said some really, really good stuff. Hopefully that didn't just bleed through. God damn it. Probably did. But either way, so without abandon, you're just dancing, it starts raining, you feel this healing energy coming over you, and then you collaborated with 2 other people. What brought them in? Like what brought them in?
All right. So my featured artists, which are freaking phenomenal.
Oh my God.
One is Nikki Ankara, who also happens to be my wife.
Shit. You know, I've never made that kind of. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I swear to God, you'd think I was brain dead.
Yeah, we actually started talking for real seriously for when we worked on Unconditional together, and now we're married. The first song we came out with together, we were just talking. The second song, we were already married.
We were doing the Cosmic Rain Dance, am I right?
The Cosmic Rain Dance. But anyway, so she heard the verse that I put on Cosmic Rain Dance, and she actually has been studying and working to revive the language is called Taino. Which is said to be a dead language. It's a language that's indigenous to Puerto Rico. And when she heard it, she was like, yo, I actually wrote a Taino chant that would be perfect for this. And so we recorded it. Is? Yeah, that's what that is. And I was like, yo, this is dope.
It's fucking dope.
Oh my God. So then I hit up my friend, Nate Price. And I was just like, yo, Nate, it was actually close to the time that I needed to upload it to the distributor for the deadline I had put on myself. And I was like, yo, Nate, I'm gonna send you this song. Tell me if you can put a verse to it, but it's gotta be like
right now
in a couple of days. So he saw it, he was just like, yo, this is dope. He put a verse on it. I got his verse. I was like, oh,
that boy has some. Like, I'll tell you what.
Yo,
that dude has that boy got some talent. And yeah. It's almost uncomfortable when you hear somebody with that much talent, especially when you hear all 3 of you on the track together. It's uncomfortable to listen to because you're like, how do I know these people? You know, like it's almost kind of weird to me to listen to it because I know you, and it's like this motherfucker has a talent. You know what I mean? And it's just it's so refreshing. Actually, I guess uncomfortable isn't the right word. It's so refreshing to hear and hear you doing what you love, see you to be doing what you love, and then you're able to integrate the nonprofit stuff into it, right?
Yes. Yeah. So one of the things that I'm doing is. I am an artist that's in a part of the Stream to Rebuild initiative. It's an initiative by nonprofit Trinity Media. And Stream to Rebuild, what we're actually doing is all the artists that are part of this have decided that we're going to set aside a certain percentage of any streaming revenue that we get and put it in a fund to help communities that need it, that that need education, that need a various amount of things, but whatever they need to rebuild, we want to be able to help. And so we wanted to be able to do it through the arts. One of the big things that we're doing right now for the launch for Stream to Rebuild is this. So when Cosmic Rain Dance came out, it actually has a much bigger following in Nigeria. I sent it over to my friend in Nigeria, and he was just like, yo, this is dope. And he's just started calling radio stations, and it's actually playing on the radio in Nigeria right now. And then my friend sends me a video that he made where he had actually gone to his village, and he had put together a music video with like the children in his village dancing to Cosmic Rain Dance and some other just beautiful places. And I was just like, yo, dude, can you just do the whole music video? Right. And he's like, yeah. So the big thing though was basically trying to get him some data so that he could actually like take the clips that I wanted to insert in there, download them, and do all that. So we actually had to, man, that was crazy. It was crazy the amount of issues that I had trying to get money into Nigeria, which I kind of understand. Like a lot of times whenever I would tell people I'm trying to send money to Nigeria, they're like, are you sure it's not a scam? And I'm like, no, it's not.
As you know, I deal with a lot of those people. So if you ever need someone to suss them out, I got you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I'm one of those people that I'm like for those who everyone thinks, well, because I've had this situation with a few Nigerians, it could have been one of the few, that they think every Nigerian is like that. And I'm always like one of those, it's like, you know what? I'm going to treat everybody the same way because I'm going to be able to find those who aren't like that.
Absolutely. And that's right. That's very true.
Yeah. And so he trying to get money in though, dealing with companies and stuff that had completely generalized them and saying we're not even sending money to them was hard. Like my bank
PayPal, you can't get Zoom in that bitch. You can't get Cash App. You have to literally use either Western Union or something like that. And Western Union will be like, are you sure?
No. Western Union told me that actually when I tried, Western Union told me that the Nigerian government wouldn't accept US money. And I was like, what?
Okay, first of all, I have a history of people who I have a lot of old people who can tell you otherwise. That's crazy.
I mean, I think it was just at that time.
You probably had to pay for like crypto and shit.
So yeah, that's what actually happened. I actually had to send the money through crypto. That it completely opened up when I sent it through crypto. But anyway, he also sent me over a video showing me the village and showing me like how they have all this land to farm on, but they have like no equipment. So there's like shit. Exactly. It's like they're trying to get their farming done and everything before the flood season comes and washes it all away. And they're doing it by hand. Like he showed me a video. It's like the women just using their hands to till the soil and stuff like that. And so I was like, yo, we need to get them some farming equipment.
Yeah, let's get them a
So I went to the board of directors of Trinity Media and I was like, yo, could y'all put this to a vote to see if you can add the village of Bassini, which we actually call this project Mercy Seat, to Stream to Rebuild initiative. Especially since they're in the music video. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hello, they did the fucking work. Like,
exactly.
We ain't do shit.
So instantly, unanimously, they were just like, "Yep, they're part of Stream to Rebuild." And so now all of they're a part of it. So if you're watching Cosmic Rain Dance on the Vivo channel, or if you're streaming Cosmic Rain Dance, or actually any of my music on any streaming platform, just understand that not only are you enjoying some bomb-ass music, but you're also helping communities in need every time you do that.
29 cents a stream. That poor little kid could be adopted by you.
Well, see, that's the other thing. See, that's where we decided that we couldn't just wait on the streams.
Right.
Because these people need help now.
Hello.
And that streaming revenue, it takes a little
bit. Yeah, Spotify right? don't come. It don't always come on time and shit. Spotify be playing with people's bank accounts like we don't notice. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, I think it's great, and I've had this issue. As you know, I'm a huge fan of nonprofit work and doing all that shit. But I always had an issue with people with large platforms not doing anything. And then, you know, it takes people like me, like you, like the person listening right now. It takes people like us, because people who are in those larger platforms, they don't fucking care. If they cared, they'd solve the problem. But if you put your heart into most of this, you're going to see the success. And then when you get that success, you're going to be able to impact, whether it's a village in Nigeria, or hell, you live in a hellhole and you want to go help that out. So I think you incorporating your music, your nonprofit, I think you being able to really say, hey, listen, I've lived this life, I've done all these things. I think that is nothing short of a success journey. If you were to, God forbid, knock on wood, you know, die tomorrow, you would have lived a courageous and admirable life.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. That comes from me.
Yeah.
And I don't mean shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
I'm joking.
But yeah, no, I feel that too. Though I do feel that, I am also super excited for what's to come and doing even more.
It's gonna be crazy. So
let's talk about the more a little bit.
Yeah. Let's do it.
So one of the ways that we are actually helping the village of Bassini faster is for the Cosmic Rain Dance launch. We are opening up a 72-hour pop-up shop.
I forgot about that. I'm so glad you brought it. I totally forgot. Good call.
No problem.
Good call.
So yeah, we're opening up a 72-hour pop-up shop where you can actually come in and you can, number one, watch the Cosmic Rain Dance music video. All right. Because again, that stream helps Stream to Rebuild. Also, you can purchase music directly from me, and it's still going to be helping Stream to Rebuild and Mercy Seat. And we have a very, very, very special crypto art gallery that's going to be opening up.
That's so exciting.
There's actually going to be 2 pieces that we're featuring. And one of those pieces is a very limited edition, because there is only one NFT version of Cosmic Rain Dance. All right. So that's going to be going up for auction. And then also we have a very special and genius 25-year-old Nigerian artist who, if you see his work, like, you got to check out this piece, this visual art piece that he did. It's actually a painting of Tupac that, like, the colors he uses is just crazy.
Did you send it? I gotta see that shit.
Yeah. It's in the chat. Check it out.
I'm like literally about to look right now. Like,
it's dope. It is dope.
Is the same dude I said would I get tattooed shit on me? Is it that guy? Because if it is, thank God.
No, that's a different one.
Fuck.
I am talking with a lot of amazing Nigerian artists right now.
Can't even keep up with those bastards.
So yeah, Edwin Christopher, that's the artist's name. He has actually done pieces like his painting of Beyonce actually auctioned off at the Met Gala for over $10,000. That was last year. Just yesterday, he got confirmation that his artwork was going to be included in Samuel L. Jackson's biography. So this guy is a superstar. This guy is a superstar, and he is actually going to be auctioning off that Tupac NFT in this 72-hour sale.
Oh, wow.
And anything that he gets that's above 1 Ethereum is going to be going to Stream to Rebuild and Mercy Seat. So come check it out.
Yeah.
The other thing that we also are going to have is a wearable art gallery where I've actually found awesome Nigerian artists who we're actually going to be putting their art on shirts and hats and different things that you can purchase. And I mean, if you want to get the tat, I guess.
I probably will end up getting it. If I like something, I'm going to put it on my body. Like, it's just a fucking corpse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coloring book. No, seriously though, if you are serious, like, and you understand the magnitude, and you can't grasp it, I guess, especially if you're an American and you're listening and you're thinking the concept of these people don't have water, they don't have anything. If you're not going to do it because you want to support an artist, just do it because I need you to really just picture yourself not having shit, and not having the government support, not having anyone help you, not having anyone to really say, here's this. And if you really pride yourself on being a human being who really is for the world, and that's the whole point of Star Madness Radio, not to go on a tangent, but as you guys know, we're here to give back. We're here to give artists their power. We're here to teach people that you don't have to be trash. You can be a person and you can help other people and still be successful. I would check out the pop, like, I'm gonna obviously be in the pop-up shop, probably trying to bid on some Tupac merch that I'm gonna resell when I'm 80 and homeless. But really, of course you're gonna be there, even if it's buying the song, even if it's doing anything. This is how, as artists, you guys become actual independent artists. You sell independently, you learn how to market your music, you do all these things. Everything she's talking about is exactly what you need to be doing. You need to be looking at NFTs, you need to be looking at ways to collaborate with different brands and even bands, really. And if you're not doing any of that, you're searching for an answer that is mainstream. They're going to do it all for you. They're going to rip your soul away when they do it. If you want to keep your soul intact and stay, independent, listen to this and fucking take notes. I should have said that in the beginning, but take notes. Do you hear how she was able to learn how to market? She was able to learn how to write music. She was able to learn how to create cryptocurrencies for her music, able to adapt to every single market that has been thrown her way for the last 84 years. I did the math, 82, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Man, I must be a vampire.
I'm a vampire. No.
No.
But realistically, being able to adapt is something that you guys really need to understand. And I think if you follow the Artist 9 or the Intune Instrument, whatever she's being called today, I enjoy it. But if you follow her, you'll see a journey of somebody who literally went from mainstream to independent, and sometimes it does take losing your mind, not losing your mind, but stripping yourself down to the Ozarks
and lose your mind a little bit doing it.
Sometimes it takes a little peyote and a dream, okay? And that's okay. We've all done it. Nobody's ashamed.
Yo, that's gonna be my next single, peyote and a dream.
Except our moms. Nobody but none of us are actually, but realistically, it takes that, and you know what all that is? It's just courage. And if you're listening, have that fucking courage, write that song, record that track, run away, give a fuck, like, don't give a fuck, do whatever you have to do, but take your shit back and be yourself, man. And if you have any questions or you ever want to reach us, of course, join the Discord, but tell everybody where they can find you, where to look for you, what's coming up next in the pipeline too.
Yes. So to find me, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/The Intune Instrument. You can find me on Instagram at The Intune Instrument. You can find me on TikTok.
No.
We're gonna do some TikTok challenges. No. Come on. We need a Cosmic Rain Dance challenge on TikTok. I just
deleted TikTok.
Well, you're gonna have to download it, man.
I will pirate a damn TikTok.
So yeah, at The Intune Instrument on TikTok. And also, where else am I? Just go to www.theintuneinstrument.com. If you would like an invite to the 72-hour pop-up shop, I forgot to tell you it's invite only. All right. Oh, wow. You got to go through my marketing maze to get in. All right.
Luck.
So theintuneinstrument.com, go ahead, get on the wait list. And also I want to shout out another company that is doing great things with us by giving back through the arts. Nene's Naturals is actually sponsoring the 72-hour pop-up shop. And they are giving everyone who makes any type of purchase, even if it's only the $1.29 for the single, they're giving you a 15% coupon code. Well, actually, you buy it from us, we send you the coupon code, and then you'll be able to purchase their amazing hair product. I use it on my hair. I've been using it for years, and it keeps it nice and beautiful and keeps my scalp healthy. It's called Hair Boost. But there will give you a 15% coupon code for supporting Stream to Rebuild, for discovering who Nine is, and checking out some cool NFT.
Yeah, I'm excited about that's the most exciting part for me.
Yeah,
I had no idea what the fuck that was, and then I looked it up. Oh my god, this is awesome! I can't wait to see it. If you guys really go for it.
Oh yeah, and then future for me, we have the unconditional. It's like a remix this time. So we have unconditional hip hop remix.
I'm excited.
We actually got a Ghanaian producer that's going to be adding some more to the track, so I'm excited about that. And then also we have the Experience 369 remix.
Oh yes,
coming out. It's a little different. It's I would say that it's got more emotion in it than the first. So
I need a tissue.
Well, I don't know about a tissue. It's more of one of those get up and let's go emotions.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, like raise your fist and say this with me.
Okay, see, now I'm about to start a revolution and shit. Like, you can't bait me like that. Next thing you know, I'm down with the white devil and all. Don't tell me to raise my fist. I'm just kidding. Awesome. Yeah, really. I mean, thank you so much for being here. This is actually our first episode of Who the Fuck Is This? That name is sticking, by the way. Completely sticking.
Thank you for having me. I think that is perfect, especially to have me as your first guest, because who the fuck am I? Don't know.
Look at you. I love that shit. And I have I have so many recordings with these like kind of thugs, and I have to be like, yo, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, who the fuck am I? Like, so I'm gonna have to ease them into it. But I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. It's always a pleasure when I get to talk to you.
Always. I mean, you always keep me laughing. You are a joy to be around. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you so much for supporting me and what we're doing. Like Ashley has been actually the first music launch that actually did some numbers. Ashley was behind that. So
very true.
She's one of those magicians behind the scenes.
True.
Yeah, so join her chat, like for real. Like if you ain't joining her chat, there's something wrong with you. You don't want success.
I don't listen. I don't pressure people because the more success you get, the more of a headache I get. No, but really, guys, if you're listening, and this is our first show, so I'm happy to be here. My name's Ashley. Of course, Star Madness Radio is the movement that you're about to become a part of and inducted into. And you're going to drink all our Kool-Aid because we are the fucking shit. But also, join our Discord. Like us on Facebook. I think it's Star Madness Radio. I just changed the name, so I know it's Star Madness Radio. If you are an independent artist who does not want to sell their metaphorical or literal soul, if you are somebody who needs help learning how to write music, if you happen to be a young, 18 to 21-year-old who's learning how to get into music, we have all kinds of stuff on our Discord. We're actually going to run a Best Bars challenge too, which is going to be very fun. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's epic. And I get to judge people, which, is my
what time is that?
It's going to be very embarrassing for them. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. We just we are launching so much shit. But I finally get to get back to what I love doing, and that's interviewing people, talking to people, putting it all down on paper-ish, computer paper. Recording it is the word.
Yeah. That.
But always join us. Make sure you check out starmadnessradio.com. If you want to submit anything, get on the station. We accept basically everyone as long as your music isn't racist. And even if it's racist, if the context is right, I'm okay with it. Actually, not even a joke.
I know. That's why I love it.
Not even close to a joke. But thank you so much once again for having us. And I guess after we hang up with this, you will hear all of her music. I'm gonna play, I think maybe 3. No, I'll play 1 in the front, 2 in the back. Sounds good.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I guess I heard it when I said it, but I had to finish saying it. I didn't want to, but it just, you know what?
I was trying not to say it, but it just.
I was trying to be a mature individual.
I wasn't.
My brain did not happen. All right, man. Well, you have a safe rest of the day.
You too.
Thank
you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you feel that? The waves, the storms, the energies around you.
Direct your eyes and you'll see it. Inhale it, just breathe it. The kind of love we've been dreaming. With every thought we feed it. Ingest it, just be it. The essence of your true being. Emotions felt that aren't fleeting. Your life has always had meaning. You see the magic around you. Electric motion moves through you. Don't fight the feeling, just let loose. Hands to the clouds, your feet wanna foot loose. The sun and moon won't hold back. The movement moving on one track. The DJ's pumping, run that back, run that back. Run that back, 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 run that back. Direct your eyes and you'll see it. Inhale it, just breathe it. The kind of love we've been dreaming. With every thought we feed it. Ingest it, just be it. The essence of your true being. Emotions felt that aren't fleeting. Your life has always had meaning. You see the magic around you. Electric motion moves through you. Don't fight the feeling, just let loose. Hands to the clouds, your feet wanna foot loose. The sun and moon won't hold back. The movement's moving on one track. The DJ's pumping, run that back, run that back. Release. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Feels good, doesn't it?
Mind is moving, got it right. Line of chakras, I'll be fine. Been improving, it's a fight. Burning bridges, it's a sign. If I can do it, you can do it. Only moment gets us through. You can do it, build a movement, self-improvement, get us through. I could visualize my cars and now they're falling around. I made bridges out of scars when I was drawing it out. Beating, bruising for the job, but there's no stopping me now. Stopping me now. Stopping me now. Oh, looked inside, I'm shopping, finding who I wanna be. Yeah, loyalty's adjacent to the happiness I need. I've been steady chasing everything I wanna see, and every single goal I'll only tackle to exceed.
Run that back, 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 run that back.
It's life, it's alive, it's whatever you want it to be. And it's here for you. If you could create absolutely anything in this world, what would it be?
Música guakia para yukubia guarico guakia para yukubia música guakia guabasa guabasa guarico guakia guabasa guabasa música guakia bimini bimini guarico guakia bimini bimini música guakia choreto choreto guarico guakia choreto choreto música guakia para yukubia guarico guakia para yukubia música guakia guabasa guabasa guarico guakia guabasa guabasa música guakia bimini bimini guarico guakia bimini bimini música guakia choreto choreto guarico guakia choreto choreto. Run that back, 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 run that back.
absolutely anything in this world, what would it be?